Now let's focus on Iran. The whole world is watching it, waiting for its next move. A move that everyone is certain is coming, perhaps as soon as today. At least that's what the US believes. The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has reportedly sent a warning to the G7 or Group of 7 nations. He told them that an attack could take place as soon as Monday. And he wanted them to apply diplomatic pressure on Iran to minimize their retaliation. But will that really work? Last week, Iran was humiliated. Ismail Haniyeh, the chief of Hamas, was assassinated on Iranian soil. He was killed in the capital, Tehran, just hours after attending the inauguration ceremony of Iran's new president, Masoud Pezeshkian. It was a slap in the face for the Iranian regime. Their honored guest was killed just hours after hugging their new president and Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Tehran blames Israel for this assassination. Israel has not accepted or rejected the accusation, but that doesn't really matter to Iran now. It doesn't plan to leave that insult unanswered.
Israel targeted the revolutionary leader of a freedom-fighting movement who was after the right to his people's destiny and his occupied lands in another country. They think by doing this, they have reached some success that helps them survive. They are digging their own grave, and they will gradually get themselves buried in these swamps and holes.
That was General Hossein Salami, the head of Iran's Revolutionary Guard. He issued that threat today. Salami is the latest Iranian leader to threaten Israel, and his word carries weight. The Revolutionary Guards are Iran's special forces, and they also exercise some control over Iran's proxies, groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis. Any attack on Israel will likely involve all these factions. So Iran's Revolutionary Guard will be at the forefront of the battle, and the head of the guard seems to be spoiling for a fight. Tehran is also flexing its muscle. It has issued a warning to aviation authorities. It has warned pilots to avoid its airspace, which indicates that an attack is imminent. But will there really be an all-out war? Perhaps not. Listen to this.
Iran does not seek to escalate tensions in the region. If Iran talks about its right to punish the aggressor, this is an action to help consolidate security and stability in the region.
Iran says it has the right to punish Israel, but it also says it doesn't want to escalate tensions in the region. That's a tough balancing act. Iran will have to retaliate in a way that doesn't invite more attacks from Israel or its biggest backer, the United States. I mentioned earlier that the US is looking for a diplomatic intervention, but that is not all. The US is also preparing for the worst-case scenario. President Joe Biden is meeting his national security team today. The US has already deployed more assets to West Asia. The USS Abraham Lincoln is on its way to the region, along with another squadron of fighter planes. So the stakes are high. Iran cannot afford to look weak, so it has to respond. But if it goes overboard, it may end up in a war it cannot handle. And Tehran is aware of this, so it seems to be taking precautions by asking an old friend for help. That's Russia. Sergei Shoigu landed in Tehran today. He's currently the Secretary of Russia's Security Council, but before this, he was Russia's defense minister, and he oversaw Russia's invasion of Ukraine for more than 2 years. The same Shoigu is currently in Tehran. He's meeting Iran's President Pezeshkian. He will also meet other senior officials. The visit is symbolic. It shows that Iran has powerful friends too. So that's the situation at the moment. All the pieces seem to be in place. Both sides are preparing for the next move. The only question is, how soon will Iran attack?
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Iranian, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.